checkout cashier to a bakery clerk and now pharmacy tech. So this shows some progression. Have you hired anybody? Have you fired anybody? Have you trained anybody?
I've trained.
How many?
On
Which job?
Kroger.
Which job at Kroger?
Cashier and courtesy clerk.
Okay, look, 90% or higher. I don't know what this is. If she'll spell that out, I'm very impressed with that. I pretty well know the cashier managed money, learned and memorized. How many codes? Don't capitalize that.
Wait, move it up. What are you saying? You gotta move the thing up.
Oh,
There you go.
tell me.
Oh, Elms. It's like it was like 5 years ago. It's like the speed, yeah.
If you can't remember, I sure don't know.
I know.
But it's impressive, right? That
Yeah.
she's fast and accurate. How many codes? Put a number in here. Exceeded goals in charitable sale. What was the goal? So increased. Is this at the checkout where you say, do you want to buy a flyer for the increased donations by 30% in 6 months? Okay, be real specific. I want to know how much, what you did. We're looking for quantifiable goals.
So if I can't remember it, I should just take it off?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, or give the best guess. All right, I don't want you doing any jobs where you're going to have to do that ever again, okay? Take off those sorts of things. What you need in the job, it's almost like what I was saying with the volunteer. Have you balanced the cash register every night? Did you come within $2 plus or minus every night? Did you do the bank statement? Did you go to the bank? Did you do any banking? Did you create some spreadsheets? I want to know what you did at work. Even if you were just a cashier, did you improve customer service? Did you have loyal customers? Did you help them find things? Did you take customer suggestions and add new items to the store to buy that? Real specific, okay? Real tangible. What did you do? That's why I want you, because you're fast, you're accurate, you've done all this. This is a work in progress. It is not going to be perfect today. You're going to work on this until you walk out of here, and you're going to keep it up to date forever on your computer. This is going to be an ongoing assignment, like it or not. But you will like it because you're going to get paid, okay? All right, not just a grade. In the future, there'll be pay based on this. All right, let's go to Max. Max, what degree have you got?
Business administration.
Thank you. All right, let's see. Internship. All right, professional experience. I like to call this work. I like a real active verb. You actually did something. You just weren't sitting around looking so handsome. You got your hands dirty and you did some work. Yes, sir.
Can I call it like relevant experience?
Do you have a lot of experience at different jobs?
Yeah.
Are we going to leave some of them off?
As time goes, I was right now.
Okay. If you've had a lot of jobs in a lot of different fields, or maybe you've grilled hamburgers at 80 different places or whatever, I would say, here's my business work experience, other work experience including entry level, and list the companies. But I put the dates. They're going to still be looking for a gap in your resume. Yeah. My first job was at an amusement park in Memphis. Do I put the amusement park on my resume today? No. But when I was in your situation, I did. So, those things will drop off over time. Usually you're going to keep a 10-year history of your work on your resume, and you can list that as other. That may be some things you put as fun factoids on LinkedIn, right? When you start taking them off of
I
here.
have a question about that. So I know, because I did the college program at Disney, which is it's an internship, but it's also a job.
Yeah.
So I have it listed under jobs, but I was there for a whole year, so.
I'm not putting that under internships, and that is too good. And you showcased that in your letter too. You mentioned that. I know the pay's bad, but it's really good experience.
It was fun while I was there.
See, there you go. Put that on there.
It was bad, but it was fun.
The internship you're doing now,
It already ended.
it ended. And let's move these up. The job title is more important than where you did it. J&J Flooring. They're not a brand, they're a subsidiary.
Yeah.
They were acquired,
Yes.
right? or maybe divisions, put either subsidiary or division, you pick one. Formatted photo files to meet file size and dimensions for iDesign carpet. Okay, I don't know anything about that. Does that mean you know Photoshop?
Yeah,
Okay, let's put that. And what are these photos used for? Is this for marketing? Is this for
it's for
print?
sales,
For what?
sales,
So you supported, how many people on the sales team?
all of them,
How many?
about 100.
Supported 100 sales professionals by providing photoshopped
Uh,
prints ready for publication.
Well, it's to convince a customer to buy carpet from us.
Okay, but these photos went where?
They went to the salespeople, and then the salespeople would give it to the customer.
So these were just, here's in a room, here's the beautiful carpet, Ms. Jones.
Yes.
They didn't go into magazines, trade publications?
Some of them, not all of them.
Okay, so this sounds like you're clicking on the computer. I want you to write this, the same thing, we're not lying, but you supported the sales staff by retouching carpet photos for use by the sales team, right, for customers. So reword that, and these will take a little while to reword. Let's look at another one. Okay, so you've listed Photoshop. Is that CS6? Is that Adobe Creative Suite?
Well,
I want
they
to-
use the Creative-
What?
They use the Adobe Creative.
In the Creative Cloud. I mean, not CS5, you're up to date on
Yeah.
Photoshop. Okay, I want packages, I want versions of the computer. Old versions don't count, okay? No Windows 95. Assisted with the organization and resizing of product imagery. Okay, how'd you reorganize it?
Basically, we would get images from Marketing Alliance, and we would they were scanned to carpet, and we would break them down and then put them on the actual website. So I was
Okay,
involved-
so you worked with the marketing supply chain partner, because that's what Marketing Alliance is, and you, what?
I cut up pieces of carpet to put on the website.
Did you maintain the website?
No, I just.
But you put them on the website.
No, not me personally. I just made the images for the website.
Okay. We almost need to interview each other on what you did in these jobs. We need to make Max's just a little bit high level there. I think you're in the weeds here. I want to take you up a couple of levels on some of these tasks, okay? You sort of getting the idea though? Okay. Sonia, let's see what you did at Hamilton Medical Center. Now, you're a nurse tech first, so put nurse tech first, okay? Assist with patient care to provide our hospitals. Assist, what sort of patient care do you do?
Like help the nurses whenever we're doing.
How many nurses?
It just depends on the census. So probably up to 6 then.
Assist up to 7 nurses with patient care to, what is your customer satisfaction? Do you have a level? Is this patient care to meet satisfaction goals? Have you met your goals? Have you exceeded your goals?
So far, we've met our goals on our floor.
Met goals, how often?
They do a count every 3 months.
So you've been there since 16? 16 to 18, is that 36 months? Okay, she's going to fix that, but do you see what we're doing? We need to show that there's a standard, she met it, there's a quantifiable data that Sonia's going to put on there. Manage to care for 12 to 30 patients. Care for present jobs in present tense, past jobs in past tense. Okay, so I assist, I care for 12 to 13 patients daily. What do you assist them with? Are you a CNA or what are you? You have.
I was a nursing major, but then I changed it.
Okay,
So I
but you have a certification. I'd love you to be in my company. If I pass out, you'll know what to do, right? Yeah, these
I
are
put
good
them at
skills.
the top from like CPR and BLS.
Okay, let's move these. because you're no longer in nursing, let's put these under the nursing job. They're not relevant anymore, but they show you can complete a certification. So let's just, okay, let's put Dalton State under there, and then put Dalton, Georgia. You may be interviewing in LA and they've not heard of Dalton, Georgia. Look at your start date here. Assist and train. How many techs? This is great. I'm going to take out the assist and I'm going to put train. That's the more powerful of those two words. How many do you train?
4.
Train 4 new nurses, techs. And what'd you train them in?
Like what they're supposed to do.
In
Nurse tech wise.
procedure. What kind of procedure?
It just depends on their floor, like their surgery floor.
All right, procedures for, then you fill in the blank, surgery, respiratory, and
Pediatric.
pediatrics. You fill that in, okay? Let's put the titles first. Okay, I know what this is. Oh, you've got it here. I guess that's okay. Okay, this is past tense, right? So these have to be managed, kept account. I want you to say accounted for, volunteers, whatever, hosted. So make sure, look right now, that past jobs are in past tense, current jobs are in current tense. Yes, can you pull
Well,
up your
see,
resume?
I tried to do that too, but like, when I was in Bazowski's class and they made us not do the past tense. Or,
That makes more sense to
Yeah,
me.
all of my stuff is from Zolski, now I'm having to edit like.
Yeah.
Same.
Everything.
We're going, it's a new day and we're going forward, okay? I'm out and about in the community, here's what they're looking for, okay? Okay, if that check sheet, I know it's about 20 pages, I did really create that for you. I wrote that. If you follow that, you are good to go. You are good to go. Let's move on a little bit. Extracurricular activities and memberships. So you were in some student organizations? Okay. Yeah, I think this is good. Are you in any professional memberships? These are clubs?
yeah.
Alpha. All right, separate these a little bit. Be sure to let's put the dates here. Do you hold any offices?
Yes,
All right, tell me, are you the president? Do you coordinate the meetings?
I do.
You greet the guests?
Director of membership.
Okay, let's look on the second page here. Did you see what I did there? I wanted to put the offices. Let's look at second page. What's continued on Sonia's? It's the extracurricular activities and memberships. But guess what? We don't staple this. So let's put Sonia Pablo, page 2, okay? Put a header. Don't change it to different first page in Word. Okay, and let's put here whatever that heading was, extracurricular. I'm not going to write that down in the interest of time. Continue, okay? And keep going. So I want to remember what the heading was there. Awards and skills. Okay, look, baby girl, you've got AOPI here, and you've got it here. Let's make that separate and group like items together. Okay, I want to see, Sonia sounds great, doesn't she? But I don't know if I would really like to go to lunch with her and work with her 40 hours a week. Okay, so I want to have some hobbies and interests. Because I'm going to spend more time at work with you if we work together than I am my husband or my cat. So what am I going to like about you? What fun things do you do? What do you do?
They're not fun.
What are you passionate about when you go home?
Oh, when I go home?
What are your hobbies?
Well, right now I'm doing CrossFit.
What? CrossFit. Okay. Okay, so Sonia does CrossFit. We're going to drink some muscle milk and jump on some boxes together, right? I'm going to love that about it, okay? We're going to be gym rat friends. I want to know some more things about you, okay? And then you've got some space. Let's use it. Let's go ahead and put your references down here. I want 2 DSC and I want 2 work references. Okay, let's say your supervisor at the hospital no longer is at that hospital. So let's put Mr. Jones, and he's at CHI Memorial now. But in parentheses, she's gonna put former boss at Hamilton Medical, okay? If it's not clear that that's a work-related and they've moved to another job, put that in parentheses, okay? Go back to Trevor just a bit. Trevor's just all of it.
That was a vaccine. Vaccine based.
Did you give it to me? Ah, here it is. But I don't know it's Trevor's because we had to put the name. Let's look at this current job. Producing production orders and drawing of fields. Okay, we need an action verb. So what do you do? Are you a project management?
Basically, project management.
Oversee how many projects?
At least
30 projects in, is it new products? For new product development? Is it for,
No, like, Tucker, you got a job site.
are these customer orders
Yeah.
to meet customer due dates? How many are on time?
All of them.
100% on time performance? Okay, so you estimate job cost with X% accuracy. What's your over/under rate? What's your variable cost? Don't put it if I can't ask you a question and answer it. You either find out or leave it off or rewrite it. Customer interaction. So how often do you communicate with customers? Communicate, and you see all this, twice daily. How many customers? With X customers, what do you communicate about? On order status? Okay, make all those look like that, okay? You're going to need your name on page 2. Okay, these references, this is good you've got this here. But on these references, we need their address, their complete address, okay? And I would do these in 2 columns. Do these people know they're on your resume? Do they have a copy of your latest resume? Okay, they need to know they're going to be your reference. Warm up these contacts. Hey, I'm applying for a job at J&J. Just wanted to let you know I'm going to email you my resume. Here it is attached. Okay? Okay. Let's see what else I want to look at here. Max, we want to probably condense some of these, but you're on the right track here. This contest, you promoted sales, but I want to know the results. Okay, let's put the results. How much did I increase sales? What did I do? Okay. All right, burning questions on the resume. I want to look at the cover letter just a bit, but tell me right now, what are your resume questions? Specific, yes, sir.
Can you go back to the, well, I mean, not in our paper, but like we were talking about like, in the international class that we had, you said we could put down something.
Yeah, what'd you do in that?
Well, we like researched in other countries. We had
What
some
country did you
business
do?
there. Mine was Singapore.
Did you do a team project?
Yes.
Okay, so I would bullet that as team analysis. What did you do specifically?
We had a startup, like
A startup?
we had to start a business from the ground up, or we could like, start another chain or something like that. We just had to have a business in another country and had to have all the information, all the numbers and stuff like that.
I would call that team analysis of ease of entrepreneurship in Singapore, something like that, okay? Another one?
And that goes under,
That goes under education. So under education, I might list major courses. And then I'm probably going to do 3 columns. And then this one I'm going to put major class projects. So sort of anything you did, any paper you wrote, any research. Now one of the things I didn't see on any of these Tina, can you get me if I erase? I would do a section on skills and abilities. Okay, I would do Microsoft Office. There's a list that Professor Gardner did for MIS majors to let you know what software you've used. I mean, DK uses R and Rattle for data analytics. There's a lot of software. You know, Max, what, Adobe? It's Adobe Creative Cloud. And what is it? Get the exact word, not Bachelor of Arts, okay?
Yeah, Adobe Creative Suite.
And then put what you know. Do you do Lightroom?
I mean, you could do the same thing in Lightroom that you do on.
But can you do Lightroom?
Yeah.
What else can you do? You can do internet research. You've used Galileo, right, at Dalton State. You can list the packages under here. Microsoft, Access, DBase, Excel, list everything. Languages, you mentioned your language fluency. List all languages, and usually the languages they do written and spoken. So your written, excellent, your spoken as well, put those as well. Study abroad would go under education. What else? We gotta go. We gotta go. Okay, wait, where's my 4 victims? Come up here. Trevor, Max, Sonia, Nicole. Here, I brought you some DSC Bloom. Give back your red pen. We'll talk more about your cover letter if you've got, and grab your resume too. If you've got specific questions though, email me or stop by, bring me a red pen and grab me. Turn in your red